All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the engine again. I did get some parts. Last video with the engine, we were talking about the oil pan, getting it all mounted up. I was missing some things. I've got them now. So we've got the milling 295 oil pump, which I'm actually going to shim. I've got 3 sets of filler gauges here. I actually got to pull them apart real quick just to get the sizes that I need to make it a little easier. Try not to make a huge mess there. And then we got some nice brand new black ARP oil pan bolts. And then I got this kit. I thought I was ordering some oil pan or some oil pump bolts, and apparently these are for the stock housing. So I don't need those anymore. And then we got some of the, obviously the ARP Ultra Torque and a little bit of assembly lube, and then our Loctite here. So I'm gonna get you set up on the tripod, and I'm gonna get this housing apart so we can actually start shimming it, and then we'll proceed with that. All right, so we got the cover off of the pump here. So what I'm gonna do is just get this slid on real quick so we can focus on getting it shimmed out. I just want to get 2 of these. Actually, I'll get all 4 of them in just to keep it secured. But once I get the shims in, I'm gonna get Loctite on them and get them snugged up. So I remember reading some stuff about what size shims to use, and then I just looked it up again, and they're a lot smaller than I thought. I was thinking like the 15 thousandths, but it's actually way smaller than that. Give me just a second, grab some tools. Just want to snug them up. I have to find a different one here. This one is bent. Oh. And I got another one right there. All right. So we got her snugged up there. So what I think, so when I was doing this earlier, just kind of messing around, checking things out, I actually had a 15 and an 18 shimmed in here. So this one, I don't know if you can see that. That one's a 15 millimeter, so 6 thou. And that one slides in there perfectly fine. We'll grab another 15 mil. And she slides in there just fine. And then one last one here. This one obviously will be a little bit tougher, but and all three of those slide in there. So now I was gonna take, let's see if 3 thou. Nope. That won't go in there. About 2. Okay, so 2 goes in there. Give me just a minute. I gotta run through all these. I'll be right back. All right. So I've got, on the outside ring, I've got the 0.06 millimeter, and then on the inside I got the 13 millimeter. So next thing, I just gotta back these off. I actually backed them off a little to get it shimed. Don't snug them up because it makes the housing. So I'm gonna snug up 3 of them, and then I'm gonna back them off, get Loctite on them, and then I'll come back and get them torqued. These do torque to 18 foot-pounds, so we'll get all the tedious stuff done off camera and we'll be back. All right, we're just snugging the plate back on. And then that's about 18 there, wouldn't you say? And these suckers just pop right out. And now comes the fun part of putting all my filler gauges back together. And I'm gonna get that taken care of because I don't want to mess over here. And then we'll move it. So we got the oil pump all installed, windage tray. And this was the new windage tray that Holly recommended. Sorry, I don't have a part number on that. It is in the Holly instructions, so actually it's this 1261128, I believe. But it just has a notch right here for where you mount that, the pickup. And then I've already put the dumbbell in the back side. So I'm gonna put the cover on, and then I'm gonna replace all these guys. I just painted over them when I did the engine. I'm gonna pull all those out, get the new ones in, just for good measure. And then we got the front cover I'm gonna get lined up. We'll get the rear cover lined up, and then we'll get the oil pan on, and we'll go from there. All right, we got that rear cover on. Now comes the front cover. So this is the Summit 2-piece. So this front cover comes off, so you don't have to remove the whole front cover to replace the cam on these. And it comes with this Torx, or sorry, Allen hardware. And I'm not ready to put it on yet because I need the sill. So we'll find that and be back. Okie dokie, dokie dokie. So I always buy these Brian Tooley gasket kits with the LS9 gaskets, especially if you're boosting. They're just a little bit better multi-layer, but it is well, it's Brian Tooley's LS9 one, but and they're good gaskets. Everything Brian Tooley has, I would venture to say, is good quality stuff. So maybe one day he'll throw me some parts like he does some of these other big YouTubers. Who knows though? We won't hold our breath on that. But yeah, anyways, 8 of these Allen bolts. And then I've got my alignment tool here for this. Just put this sucker on here. Well, back a couple of these off. Should well, maybe. All right, take 2. So because of the coating that's on this, it's too tight for this to slide in and get it lined up, which is fine. I got the sill in now, and we'll go back to putting this on. But since you already saw me put all the bolts in and all that stuff, I'll get this on, get it snugged up, and then we'll be back with the oil pan. All right, so we're just gonna do a little bit of RTV. Just dab there, dab there. Just smear her in a little bit. Since I don't have these, the front and rear cover are actually tightened down. There's a little bit of a gap right now, but once I get this gasket on and actually start snugging up the oil pan, then I can tighten the front and rear cover. Alright. And now for the beautiful piece. And that should line up pretty quick. We're just getting a little ultra torque. And these are nice 12-point ARP. It's just super tedious with such small bolts getting this ultra torque on there. And I don't even think, you may not even need it for these little fasteners, because usually it like comes in the pack, but we'll do it anyways, and I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments that it's not needed, which is fine. Told everybody all along, I like positive or negative feedback. I care less. Feedback is good. It helps us grow, right? Helps us learn, and then hopefully we can pass along some of our knowledge. Alright, so I had to run to the store real quick. The back long bolts were a 8mm 12-point, so I had to run to the store and grab one real quick. But I just got it all tightened down. I'm gonna wipe up the crap. I just need to tighten down all of these, all the stuff for the front and rear cover. And then so anyways, we got those snugged up on there. Let's make sure they're good by hand. And then I'll get the rear cover because it's kind of a pain in the butt on the engine stand here. But yeah, I mean, we're getting a heck of a lot closer on this. I've got the heads ready. I've got the head bolts or head studs. So we'll get the head studs and everything put in the next video and start getting the heads put on and all that fun stuff. So see if we can do this. Appreciate you guys watching. Do the things, you know, like, comment, subscribe, come along for the journey. I do have a TikTok up and going now. If you guys, I release stuff instantly on that, so it's just Boost Envy like all my other social media. So check that out, and we'll see everyone in the next video.